Yeah. In the corner.
Shit. Yeah, you're
so
right.
they took over, so they expanded back there.
Damn, that is fucking true. But yeah, man, a lot of good times. So yeah, we caught up. We had pizza on Sunday, and then another thing we did was, like when we started the show, was I started with the In the Heights that everybody kept talking about. I think Richie
hyped it. Richie hyped up the movie.
Richie, yeah, and it was a musical,
which I knew it was already because I always wanted to go see the musical down in Theater District.
Yeah,
but I never got the tickets, and I never was able to go because it was like In the Heights. Let's see what they're talking about.
Yeah,
I knew it wasn't gonna be about drug dealers or whatever, which they should have added some. Romeo should have been singing as a drug dealer.
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yo vendo drogas.
They should have had like somebody else.
They had Mark Anthony, who did not sing.
Oh yeah, man, he played a good fucking fucked up father.
I know,
whatever he was.
Yo, but the thing is,
he looked.
That's how he looks right now with the beard.
I know.
The problem is when he's out, he looks like he got money. In that movie, he looked like he was in Dykeman right now.
Yeah, man. I was like, God,
but I was like,
this guy's in a crack house.
That's Mark Anthony right now who doesn't shave because Mark Anthony's trying to grow a beard.
Yeah,
and he can't.
He's like in a crack house.
Yeah, and he's always been skinny.
Yeah,
so he did look like a crackhead.
I wonder that those tattoos, if he has more, those are his tattoos. I know he has a few, but that motherfucker had a lot.
I know, yeah. He and I was like, oh, Mark Anthony's gonna start singing. I told my girl, yo, that's it. He's gonna rip everybody now with his voice.
Yeah, that's probably why they didn't do it.
And I'm like, oh, this motherfucker didn't sing. He played me.
Yeah.
He should have been singing that part. No, mi hijo no va para allá. Se queda aquí. No va para la República.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, he's gonna. No, this motherfucker just sat there watching baseball. He's motherfucking watching, I think it was the Yankees.
Yeah.
What? I'm like, motherfucker, no singing. The Moreno sang more.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre.
What Dr. Dre
He's
was
in
the
The Walking
Heights.
Dead, I think, too.
Yeah. He had Dre.
Yeah.
I was like, Dr. Dre is in the Heights?
Yeah, I was surprised. The only thing I liked was that it was, at least I could relate, it was like 1 block away from my mom's house, or the block I grew up in.
And when they went to High Bridge,
and
that shit brought a lot of memories.
High Bridge is down the block of my house, but I used to go to that bodega. That
where he worked.
Yeah, I used to go there
That's
sometimes.
175th.
Yeah, because you know how it was back in the days. If your mom sent you to get something, búscame plátano, whatever, they didn't have it in one store. You go to the next store. So I would go to a store across the street, and I used to go to one in the corner, and that was the furthest one I would go. Or I used to go, I think, for my hunt for the chocolate donuts.
Oh, there.
Because if they didn't have it in my store, I went to the next store, and then I would go to that store sometimes. So I was like, oh shit, it looked, at least in the movie, it looked a lot like the way it was kind of when I was growing up, like the setup and stuff. But
the streets look too clean.
The streets look too clean, that is for sure.
They had the cab service right in the corner, which I know is in the movie, but that corner never had a cab service.
No, it does. That's Riverside, I think. Or it's one of them. That is a cab service.
I know down the block, almost to Amsterdam, they had another one.
But there is one that is a cab service.
There now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I don't remember from...
The Salon, that's what I don't know if I think... where
the Tres Chimosas were?
Oh, yeah.
And the fake Cardi B, the thick one.
Which one?
So it was the Viejita.
Oh, the Viejita.
There was the one that looked Mexican that she said she's this and that. And then there was the thicker one.
That's the one that was saying is Yanni.
Yeah, she's like...
the orange from the New Black.
Yeah, she
the
looked
dancer,
like...
whatever's in
She looked like she a fake Cardi B.
Yeah.
So... I just remember that. I remember those blocks. I hung around there, and then when they put High Bridge, I told my fiance, "Yo, I used to go to that pool there." Because I remember one time, there's a part they're singing, and the kids walking down the ramp in the water.
Yeah.
I remember that ramp because one time I fell there trying to run away from somebody, and I fell because that little ramp is slippery. Then I told her, right when you walk in, that's the kids' pool, right there. Then you go towards the back. It's the 3 feet 5 feet,
yeah,
6
6
feet, 10
and
feet.
10 feet, yeah.
And then I was like, yo, in the middle, there was always a little triangle we always try to climb.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like, is it still there? And then they showed it in the movie. I was
yeah.
like, oh, shit. Because I never hung out. So we always hung out on the right side of the pool, like where the benches in the park. I never went to the other side.
Me neither. And I was telling Yanni, because in the movie, they had girls there. And I said, that's where the girls used to chill.
Yeah, I never chilled.
Because a lot of girls used to tan.
And that's where
in that wall part.
And they had the benches there, because I think they used to do competitions.
It's like a wall thing.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like you
with
could
the
just...
steps.
Yeah, yeah.
And even in the corner of that pool, I never went over there, because we always stayed where some of the kids who couldn't get in,
you could see them.
You could see them in the park, and they'll try to climb it, because there's the park there that you could walk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I stayed on that side.
Yeah.
I never went to the other side.
That's actually where the high bridge is at now. So you know what you say you're looking at? That's the entrance now if you want to walk that bridge.
Oh, okay.
Because I walked with my daughter, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't know like they have a little thing and just a bridge.
Yeah, because I remember some of the kids used to come with their bikes and leave it there. And then some of them would try to sneak in and climb over. Because even when we did night pool, that's the little section we would climb over.
Yeah, yeah.
To get into High Bridge at night.
You know, it's funny that I remember people used to have like families that were fucking, they used to do picnics.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bring the whole family
inside.
They bring sandwiches. Yeah.
And then
that little picnic.
And then there will be some people who will go. The kids will go into the pool and they will be grilling outside in the outside part.
Yeah.
Just in case you want to go, because I always remember going to High Bridge. You go through the basketball court. The indoor basketball.
Then you go
and
to
then
the
you go to the lockers.
But now the lockers are different. If you saw in the movie,
they seem
because my sister told me now that they renovated that part.
Oh, okay.
So now you can actually see through a fence.
Yeah, because one time my shit got stolen from. I had a locker there, and my shit got stolen.
I think mine got stolen too.
Because we used to walk,
many people
used to walk from 160. It used to be like 10 of us.
Yeah.
And we all walked those 10 blocks. Because High Bridge 173, we lived in 160, so we walked through Amsterdam, and by the time you get there, you hot and sweaty, you just want to throw yourself in the pool.
Yeah.
And be like, this shit's the best. Walking back at night when you tired, that is the worst.
I mean, for me, I live right up down the block. So I would have friends, like, I could be playing basketball, we're going to go to the pool, I just go home and change and go. Or get a bag and then just go to the pool.
And High Bridge, at one point, became for me where I used to go pick up my summer youth check.
Yeah.
I used to go there.
Go by your last name.
Yeah, because you had to do the line.
Yeah.
I remember those stairs because I never went up the left side. I always went up the right side.
Yeah, because
if you look at straight,
that's the men's.
Yeah, you always look at straight High Bridge. You always go up the one side.
Yeah.
Because I always used to come from downtown. If you're coming from uptown down, you can go up those side of stairs.
Yeah.
So I used to go up from downtown up, and I always went up those stairs. And one time I spent almost an hour and a half because it was lines to get into the gym. Oh, you got to give your last name. Oh, you with the bees? You got to go on the other side.
I remember when I used to make you go on the other side, the woman's, and I used to go, oh my God, I can't believe I'm in the woman's side. This looks weird.
It smells fresh.
They don't have a basketball court.
They don't.
I'm like, what do they do?
Then later on in life, when I hung out more 173rd, because Amaudi, Santi's godmother lived in that building. Mm-hmm. What they did, I guess, in the Heights, when they were Spider-Man, when they were dancing in the fucking building.
Oh, the old man. They were doing. It was so funny.
That's the one part I didn't like, when they became Spider-Man, going up the wall.
Oh, yeah.
I understand that's part of the whole musical, but don't put that in the movie. Yeah. Come on. The whole movie was good until I started seeing you dance up, going up a fucking building. But those buildings there, so then we started doing grilling in the baseball field right next to High Bridge.
Yeah.
A little towards the back with Bayo and all of them.
Yeah.
We used to fucking drink there, play bingo, and watch the kids play baseball. So that part became our grilling spot.
Yeah.
Because Edgecombe was always full of fucking beat up cars and the bums.
Oh, yeah.
And the fucking crackheads.
Yeah.
So you go to the Amsterdam side, to the other side. That's where we did the grilling there.
It's funny because when I used to play baseball, I used to always play in the main park, the 174, 175th.
Okay.
That but then sometimes people play in that one. That was a smaller field.
Yeah.
And when I was young, that felt like so far because I remember people be like, "Yo, I'm gonna play in this field," and it's only right there. And I'm like, "Why are you gonna go right there?" I'm like, "Yo," and I used to be like, "I'll think about it." And I never used to go. I used to only play baseball sometimes.
I used to watch on 176 in Amsterdam, the baseball field. I used to watch the cab service had their own teams. Like it was like Riverside baseball team versus high class, and there would be a bunch of BLs playing softball. So I used to go there or play regular baseball. I used to watch them there.
That's where Alianza had the baseball league.
Yes.
I never had the money to join it. I did I think it was a free one, which was the Michael Buzak. It was on 191st in Amsterdam. Right behind G-Dubs, or right around G-Dubs.
They had a baseball field back there?
Yeah, it's a small one.
And 191st.
If you go down that hill where all the parties are, like all, where the cars go.
By 181st?
191st. 191st. After 189, it's 189 is that park.
I know that whole Amsterdam.
If you continue going to like 191st to 193rd, it goes like this.
Oh, by the handball
There's a baseball field there where a high fence. Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I used to play there, the Michael Buzak.
Because
it was. It's funny. I was actually yesterday. So yesterday I was chilling with my daughter. Me and my daughter. She came to Edgewater. We went to Outback. And we were talking, and then I went. She was gonna take the boat, but the boat was closed. It was like already 9:40. I dropped her off, and then my girl was in the city with her aunt. So she goes, "I'm in my aunt's house," and I was like, "I'll pick you up because I'm dropping off Kayla." So when I'm driving up the west side, like to go get off 178 was packed. So for some reason, let me just continue going through here. I'll go through Cloisters. So I went to Cloisters just to look at shit. And then when I was at 191st, I went down that hill. And I was like, man, I remember I fucking used to go down that hill with Gio on rollerblades. And I remember I fell and I almost went under a car one day. Like one time, me and Gio, we drank 40s. And I don't know what the hell's wrong with us. We rollerbladed to 14th Street, then took the train uptown, continued drinking 40s, and then we went down 191st in that thing, and I fell. And I was just like, holy shit. So then I made that turn, and I think it was like 187, so I had to go to 189. And I knew I could have made a right. I was like, let me make a left. And then there was to go up that hill, there was no rights until I passed that place that we went with Steven. I think it's in Nagel. I was thinking about you guys. Yes. So I was like, holy shit. So I drove around there. Then I drove down that whole Ave. And then I'm like, okay, let me
You were by the Old Way Fair.
Yeah. So then I was like, let me make a right. I'm pretty sure like you could make a right around here. And then I was trying to find a hill. But for some reason, wherever I did, I went into one of those roads. Then I went back down to Dykeman. I get to Dykeman. So when I got back down, I was like, let me go up, the regular hill that goes to 191st.
Yeah.
So I was just driving, and I was like, man, holy shit. And I know there's a Caridad, they used to tell me 183rd.
191st in St. Nick.
It's Broadway, I think. Right? Because I don't think, St. Nick, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
right
so
across the street from there's a Popeyes there now.
Yeah, so then I was just driving, and I was like, "Holy shit, man!" I was just like, I got off on St. Nick, and I was trying to remember stuff, but then it was like, man, niggas with motorcycles, so I had to concentrate.
I think La Caridad's still there because as soon as you come off the one train,
and
191st, La Caridad's right across the street.
Yeah.
So I used to go. That was my dad's favorite restaurant.
No, I know. I was thinking about that.
It was the they used to call their dishes had baseball player names like Robinson Cano.
Yeah.
All the Dominicans you could
Alfonso
think of.
Soriano.
Alfonso Soriano.
Yeah.
Yo quiero eso because that's his favorite dish or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but I need to drive down there to 190 in Amsterdam behind G-Dubs because I haven't been down there in ages. The last time I was down there, no lie, I was messing around with Drisi.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted to see me before I went to work.
Yeah.
So we got Mickey D's and we sat in the benches in the back in that park.
Yeah,
And I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I doing over here? I'm already living in Jersey.
Yeah.
You know, when you want buns,
Yeah.
you do whatever.
I know.
So I'm over here. I was like, all I kept thinking was the festivals I used to come to.
Mm-hmm.
One time I got